Hi everyone, this is Javier Martín-Caro. I'm a principal cloud architect at Keepler, and in the webinar for today, we are going to talk about a journey to the cloud for becoming a data-driven company with pattern and anti-patterns for real use cases scenarios. In the agenda for today, we will talk briefly about Keepler. We will present the question about why becoming a data-driven organization matters. We will present a timeline to success with this real use cases scenario, and we will finish with the lessons learned and a wrap up. So about Keepler. Keepler is a cloud-native data services consulting company that helps businesses become data-driven. We were founded in 2018, and we have more than 220 employees across 4 European offices. So we have presence in Spain, Portugal, UK, and Germany. Our goal is to deliver data solutions for customers to increase revenue, save money, accelerate innovation, and reduce risk. And for that, we are partners of the three main hyperscalers in the public cloud ecosystem: AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. We have deeply skilled technical cloud native and analytics expertise. And for instance, for the more than 200 employees that we have, 170 are cloud certified. And we work with more than 65 customers across 10 industries. The thing that makes Keepler different is that we co-create intelligent data products with the customers, and we are not a bottleneck for them. We just want to co-create these data products with them. And the thing that we saw when we started that goal with our customers is that not every company are on the same maturity level regarding their data or even their cloud skills. So we expanded our business to cover the entire data cycle on the organization. We travel with the businesses in the creation of their own data ecosystem. We like to start with the cloud foundation, implementing public cloud best practices, automating infrastructure provision to scale the number of initiatives launched. And as not everything is technology, but also people and processes, we just want to permeate the data culture and the digital transformation processes inside the organization with data maturity formulas and other tools to just train people in your organization. We will focus also on technology with the data platform, designing and deploying constructs that are standardizing the way that you perform things on your ecosystem. For instance, data lakes on demand or data mesh architectures that standardize the way you ingest, process, and transform the data for consuming the data in a standardized and secure way. And this is when it gets interesting. We focus on the business value from the inception of the project. We activate your data and democratize data in order to provide different use cases and scenarios that is going to give you value from the inception of your project. But why becoming a data-driven organization matters? The thing is that we show in every organization that organization that takes data-driven decisions are more successful. They treat data like a product. They have the data processed and delivered in real time, and they have flexible data stores that are ready to use for different business use cases. So the data is embedded in every decision, interaction, and process in the project. The main challenges for becoming a data-driven organization is that we have seen in many companies that they have poor data quality. They have different islands with different data storage, poor change management. There are no way of permeating these changes across the whole organization, or even they have inadequate collaboration between different teams. Even we have seen a lot that there are low executive sponsorship for the highest layers of the organization. In summary, a lack of strategic alignment that is needed for creating a data-driven organization. So this is where Keeplers come in, and we present a timeline to success in this journey. We like to start with the landing zone and the cloud governance design that is going to set the stage for deploying onto the cloud. This is deployed and make it real by a group of architects that form the Cloud Center of Excellence, the CCOE. Then we just automate repetitive tasks and create constructs that are automated and deployed in different accounts with the cloud automation team that is going to create a vending machine of reusable components like a data lake on demand or advanced analytics on demand that is going to let the developers and the business users to create products on the cloud. And the last step of this pipeline is to create a data mesh strategy that is going to centralize all the data governance and how to access the data. So through training, enablement, and reusable components, we are able to just transform the organization in a data-driven one. We are going to deep down into every part of the process. For the landing zone and cloud governance design, we mean how you could plan the cloud accounts structure and networking, the security baselines, the compliance, the backup, the disaster recovery, even the resource and cost management for your cloud resources, or even build accelerators, documentation, and best practices. We have seen companies that they did not have this cloud governance design, this landing zone, and the anti-parents creates ungoverned island. These different teams that are creating data products with different technology stacks that become unoperable, that has security vulnerabilities and control costs and operational challenges once in production. The team that is going to implement this cloud governance design that is going to communicate with other core teams like the cloud providers, the security team, the networking team is the Cloud Center of Excellence. This is a team formed by architects that focus on operational efficiency, scalability and flexibility, risk management and security, cost control, and alignment with the business goals in the cloud. The anti-parent, the things that we have seen in companies that they don't have the cloud center of excellence is lack of standardization. There is no central team for communicating with cloud providers. There are no enablement with other teams, and there are no alignment with business. Maybe one team could just fulfill their business expectations, but it is so hard to perform that without a cloud strategy. Once we have this cloud strategy, we focus on the cloud automation team. This cloud ops team, this SRA team, is a key enabler in cloud success. We focus on orchestration, automation, and optimization, creating reusable constructs, for instance, infrastructure as code constructs that is going to improve the quality of the things deployed in the cloud. It's going to standardize the way that the data is ingested and processed on the cloud, for instance. Or maybe it could be a cloud account vending machine in order to deploy a cloud account and an AWS or an Azure account in minutes instead of weeks. Or maybe it is a workflow for giving permissions of a developer in an account inside a cloud environment. This kind of repetitive tasks that is automated let us focus on the business values. The anti-parent, the companies without this automation mindset, is that they have a lack of efficiency. They spend a lot more time on repetitive tasks and they commit more human errors because they are not automated. In summary, these are hard to scale companies because automation now is the key for creating reusable components. These are two of these reusable components, the data lake on demand and the advanced analytics on demand. For instance, a data engineer that is starting to work in this organization could just create a new data lake that is going to have a standardized way of ingesting, storing, processing the data, even storing different layers, promoting the data between different layers, and then consume it through an API gateway or tools like Athena for SQL-like requests. And once we have this data lake as a service, a data scientist or a business user could just use an advanced analytics on demand environment with the tools needed for just querying in a secure way the data that he needs access to. So this construct on demand is as a service, and they provide a faster time to market. And standardization and operational simplicity, because as they are always the same with the same technology stack, it is easier to transform. You will have easier training and talent acquisition. The anti-pattern, the companies that does not have this reusable component that has worse cost management and efficiency, they end with disaggregated data because every data store is going to be in a different way with a different technology stack. They are going to have a slower time to market and a lack of standardization. But well, you will think, okay, you are creating these constructs as a service, so everyone could just create a new data lake, and you are going to end with a lot of data lake that could just have disaggregated information. That's when the data mesh strategy comes in. We provide this centralized layer, central layer for creating an enterprise data catalog with a centralized data governance, with data security and operations in the same way, and with multi-cloud aggregation for aggregating data lakes in AWS, in Azure, in GCP, or even other data sources like relational databases or time series databases. So every user persona using the cloud, business users, data scientists, data engineers, even BI tools or programmatic access automations that could just access different data in a different way, could just access the data from a centralized perspective. The anti-parent, the things that we have seen in companies that they don't have data mesh strategies, that they have a lack of data access and standardization, different permissions models per data lake, and poor data access efficiency. For instance, if someone is going to leave the company, you are going to query every data lake in order to see which access has this user persona access to, permission to. But with this data mesh architecture, you are going to have a central posture management for creating these data accesses. Okay, we have seen the timeline to success. Let's focus on the lessons learned in the process with real customers and a wrap up. At the left, we have a success case for a real use case scenario, a real customer that we started to work with in 2018. And when we started to work with this customer, they did not have almost anything on the cloud. So we used that year to create the landing zone foundation to set the stage, to create the governance, the security, the automation. But in parallel, we created the first data lake for offering business value from day one. On the second phase, from 2019 to 21, COVID included, we standardized and grow, and we create this reusable components vending machine and train people for creating 14 data lakes as a service, more than 250 projects, and 1.3 petabytes of data, which is a huge improvement over the last years because they did not have any data on the cloud. But we did not stop at that time. In 2022, we sat with the customer and talk about how to improve and evolve, maintaining what is working, but creating new use cases, new challenges. Generative AI was coming. We need to examine the different consumption patterns for different user personas using the cloud, and then create a plateau of productivity. This data mesh structure that we have created over their data lakes, and now in 2023, all consumers, software, data analysts, data scientists, or business users are satisfied, and the whole organization works in this model. So which are the lessons learned of this process? We need to start simple, be agile, and promote transparency, because becoming a data-driven organization is going to take time. So you need to take impact-driven decisions. We are more than happy that when we started with that customer, we created the first data lake in parallel of the creation of the landing zone. So we offered business value from day one, but we don't rush. We standardized it and automated all the things for scaling the business and created these all data lakes as a service. And don't focus only on technology, because processes, culture, and people matters. We sat with many delivery teams in this customer in order to align all their principles and let them to deploy in the same way with their same goals. And this is an important one. The best tech architecture will not fit your organization. Maybe you are going to see an AWS blog or a Keepler blog that is going to tell you an architecture or a technology that is going to solve all your problems, but you need to be adaptive. And this is one of the things that Keepler makes best, and it is that we adapt the solutions and the technology to the customer, to the organization. And even when things work, as we had in 2021, think about new steps, because continuous improvement is going to be the key to success. And these blue lines are the Keepler manifesto, are the Keepler values, and this is why Keepler is different. What makes Keepler different is that we have a highly skilled cloud-native teams of data and cloud professionals, and our organization is designed to be flexible and agile. We have proven multi-cloud, and we are partners with the 3 top hyperscalers in public cloud with multiple competencies. And the thing that is differential is that our methodology is designed to create client self-sufficiency. We co-create business value from data, but we are not bottleneck. We just want the customers to create these data products with us. So thank you, everyone. We have finished the webinar. If you feel that your company needs help on every part of the process, maybe you feel like your company has complied with different steps on the process, but they could improve on others, just contact us and we will be happy